I'm Todd Grisham, and not a bad day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Andy Ruiz Jr. He got his nickname as a child. Here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power and one of the best jabs in the heavyweight division.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Imperial, California in the United States, the first Mexican-American heavyweight champion in boxing history, a unified heavyweight champion of the world, the Destroyer, Andy Ruiz Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
Right, it's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. This is a high-octane battle. Tried to score with a jab. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
How about that time counter shot? Can't score with that jab. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's bombs away. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
You've done all your work all the way through camp. He was cool straight down the middle. Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't.
Okay, now you're switching off. I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
They're They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
So that was a fight that had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, it just really befuddles your opponent, because when they think you're out of range, bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles a fighter.
It's all offense all the time. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Breathe, just get...
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off.
Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. You would think...
Come on, do you want to win this fight? That was a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back.
Good work. Just get him on the end of the jab.
Listen, you've switched off. What you doing? Right,
That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't...
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job.
Shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Big deep breath. Calm yourself down.
Need to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there.
Let's get it started in round 3. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Jab misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good punch. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
I love that. That jab is slick.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off.
Will appear. You were thinking, you were smart, you were...
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting your time in already.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work already.
There's the bell to start round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Both men step back for just a moment. The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Listen, you've switched off. What you doing? He was
Core shots, keep smart. Good work there. The jabs are working.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shot.
In your time in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it.
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Can't figure you out. Great work. Don't be looking there for one shot.
Man, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
To go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to back.
There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Perfect counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. They threw the hook, it didn't land. He misses with that straight left. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round.
Come on,
That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Relax. Just the same again.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Here. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Let's start the sixth. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Couldn't land that jab. Do you believe this? Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Nice counter shot. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Good work there. The jab's working nice.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breath. Big deep breath. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on. Breathe, breathe. That was a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back in the...
Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. Don't be looking...
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the...
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. I need you to
ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Listen, the fight's not up.
Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Misses with the straight left. Like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
Great work. I love that.
There's the bell to start round 8. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Nice job getting that punch through. That left hook just missed. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. So the judges can't make up their mind. It is a draw. No winners and no losers here.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner. But eventually, these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw. Suck it up, Buttercup.